So here's what most online business owners get totally wrong when it comes to making more money. They pick a revenue goal, but they have no idea what the math needs to look like behind it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually work backwards from the revenue goal that you've set out for yourself and know exactly how many leads, sales, and conversions you need to hit that revenue milestone every single month. Let's get into it. All right, familia. So we are here inside my future revenue calculator template, and there's going to be a link below this video where you can download this free template. It's kind of like a baby version of what we share with our clients. And I want to show you, we're going to start right here at the revenue price point. So because this is future revenue, the first thing you want to do is you want to outline your offers. And we start by figuring out what that price point is. So let's say that you have a course or you have a service or you have a digital product. You want to title it here. And I'm going to start by adding here coaching. Now, you might have multiple services and multiple tiers and multiple packages. That's totally fine. What I want you to think about is what is the average that you are charging for any individual course or any individual service. So for us, if we're doing group coaching, for example, I'm going to do group coaching. The average price point is about $5,000 per year, right? So that's how that revenue price point works. And there is a calculation that's going to happen automatically. So don't do what I just did. Just add the actual number and we will figure out the rest of it. Now, you want to decide if you want to look at this from a monthly perspective or you want to look at it from a yearly perspective. For me, I like working on the monthly first. So I'm going to say it's an average of $500 a month for group coaching. $5,000 a year. And then I will go in and do the next one. So for example, if I have my one-on-one coaching, right, that's usually about $3,000 to $5,000 a month. So let's call it 4,000. Then we have our membership, which is TBL Academy. And that is a much lower price point. That's about $1,000 a year. So $99 a month. And then let's say that we have like one of my Trello courses, right? Trello course, that's also $99 one time, and so on and so forth. So you want to add all of your core offers. This doesn't have to include every single one of your products, but the main ones, the ones that you want to be selling every single month. And from here, we want to figure out how much you actually want to make, right? So if I just sell one of these individually every single month, this is going to be the revenue that I'm projected to make. This is gross revenue, right? Now, if I want to think about, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month, or I want to make $20,000 a month, then I'm going to play with how many of these I expect to sell every single month. Of course, you want to be realistic about what this looks like for you right now, but also dream enough to where you're stretching yourself to that next revenue milestone. So for me, let's say that I am in a season where I don't want to take on more than one-on-one coaching client. It is such a heavy lift. It's a lot of time and energy. And I know that this isn't necessarily my most profitable offer, even though it is the most expensive one. So I want to think about, okay, how can I balance this out with some group coaching clients? So maybe I want to add 4 group coaching clients a month. And now my revenue is starting to grow here as you look at the total. I want to, let's say that I want to sell 10 TBL Academy seats. And then I want to go in here and sell, let's say 30 copies of my Trello course. Now we're starting to balance out those offers and I can play around with the total to see, oh, okay, so now we're hitting about $10,000 a month. Now, if I want to hit the next milestone, and let's say that I want to hit $20,000 or $30,000, I'm going to continue to play with these numbers and say, okay, maybe I have the bandwidth to take 2 one-on-one coaching clients at the most, right? Because that's going to really bump up my total. But I also really want to bump up my group coaching because I know that that gives me time leverage and I can help a lot more people. So let's say that I want to add 20 new people to group coaching. With those 2 adjustments, now I am at $21,960, hitting again that $20,000 a month price point. Now, because a lot of this is recurring, I also know that I don't have to have these numbers come in every single month, but they will change throughout the year. So for example, if I just get 20 initial group coaching clients, that gives me a $10,000 a month boost. And then if I land 2 coaching clients, that's $8,000 a month. And that's recurring for, however long I structure my packages, so that I have $18,000 that is just coming in every single month. Same thing with Academy, where I have about $1,000 a month coming in there. If I want to play with the numbers even more, because I know that maybe I am at capacity with one-on-one and, my group coaching pod is full, then I will play with Academy, right? This is the next offer, and say, all right, so let's say that I want to sell 50 Academy seats. That boosts things up to $5,000. And then I want to sell 100 copies of my Trello course. Boom, we're hitting 32,000. So you want to play around with these numbers and figure out where you need to be every single month, more or less, in order to hit that goal that you have. And then we want to come over here to the cost acquisition column. Now, with this one, you don't necessarily have costs per acquisition if you are not running things like ads or investing heavily in sponsoring someone else's content, that kind of thing. So you may have 0 if you're growing your business organically here, which is totally fine. But if you are running ads, it's nice to be able to see, okay, so it's costing me, let's say $100 a month to acquire each customer. That then actually helps us understand where we're at with our total revenue numbers, but not everyone is going to have this. So you're welcome to leave this blank. If it feels too overwhelming, you don't have to use it, but it is something nice to have if you are running ads, so that you can keep an idea of where your hard costs are really coming from, or at least the acquisition costs. Okay, now we're going to think about monthly close rate as well as your monthly leads. And you can reorganize this as you want. This is just kind of how my brain works, so I like having them in this order. But monthly close rate really comes down to how well you feel your website, your funnel, your sales conversations are actually closing, and or how well they're doing, how well they're converting, right? So a lot of times, as a benchmark with offers that you are running, maybe from a webinar over to a sales page, for example, let's say that that's how you're selling something like your services or your group coaching or your one-on-one coaching, then we're looking at different close rates. Usually anywhere from 3 to 5% is really, really good if you don't have an actual touch, meaning you don't have a discovery call. You're not talking to each client individually. This is just how your sales page and your funnel is performing. If you have anything between 5 and 10%, you're doing a really, really amazing job. Anything over 10% is like mastery level. You're crushing it. You need to scale that up to the moon. But that kind of gives you an idea of the percentages that you need to hit. And if you do have a close rate, or you do have discovery calls, for example, with one-on-one coaching, part of our services, then you want to think about, a much higher close rate, because you have that personal touch and you're answering questions. So anything above 50% is usually really good. If you can hit over 70%, then you are amazing. And so that's kind of what I would set up as beginner benchmarks. And that helps us kind of understand what we need to be looking for, because this is going to inform the rest of your marketing. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far and you love diving into the step-by-step process of growing your online business, you want to make sure to check out my free masterclass. It's going to be linked here in the cards of this video and also in the description box below. I'm going to walk you step by step through how you can actually build a $10,000 to $50,000 a month business with your content by turning more of your posts into client acquisition systems that work for you, even if you only have 1 to 2 hours every single month to produce content. So it's perfect if you're busy and you want to be able to grow your revenue and your income through organic content. That's going to be linked again below this video and also in the cards. It's an hour-long masterclass, totally free, and I walk you step by step through exactly how our clients are making this happen. And I'm so excited to have you over there. So make sure to check that out. And now back to the video. All right, fam. So because the first one is kind of like a hybrid program where it is a service, but it's in a group setting, I'm going to say that I want to be able to close 5 to 10%. So I'm going to start with the 5% monthly close rate. And then with the one-on-one coaching, I want to be able to close at least 50% of the calls that I get, more like 70. And I want to make sure that I'm really qualifying before I get on a call because I don't have the time. All right, hold on. That came out as not a percentage. Now it's a percentage. Perfect. Then we want to walk into TBL, which is more of your traditional signature program. There is a coaching element to it, but it's way less hands-on, custom, specific, small than our group coaching program. So this one, I actually want to hit at least an 8% conversion. If I can hit 10, even better. And then with the Trello course, because this is a low ticket offer and it sells like hotcakes, I know that I can sell probably 12%, maybe even higher, maybe even 20%, depending on how dialed in my sales process actually is. And that gives me an idea for how many monthly leads I need to add every single month. Are you tracking with me? I know this is math and sometimes it can get confusing, but I want to walk step by step through this with you because it's so freaking important. Once you unlock this and you have clarity on your numbers, you can now really think through your marketing in a way more strategic way. And I'm about to show you what that looks like. So let's think about the monthly leads. Because I want to have at least 20 people and I want to close 5% of those people, I need every single month to essentially pull a number. 5% of that number is going to be 20. And so I'm going to do the math for you. So this is super easy for you to figure out. And this is exactly how it's going to go. So with a little math magic and editing magic too, I came up with a quick formula for you guys to be able to import this just completely automatically. So now when you actually go in and import your close rate, you can see how many leads you would need. So if you want to close 20 new group coaching clients, for example, right, and you want to have a 5% close rate, you need 400 people to go through your sales mechanism, like your webinar or your mini class or a challenge or a 3-day workshop. This is what this looks like. If I want to close 2 leads every single month, or at least, as I'm getting started, and I want to have a 50% close rate, then I just need 4 people, right, to get on a call with me so that I can close them. And then if I want to sell 50 of those TBL Academy seats at 8% conversion rate, I need 625 people to actually go through whatever, again, that sales mechanism is, whether that's hit my sales page or watch a VSL or go through one of our workshops. That is what that looks like. And finally, for my Trello course, I need 833 people or leads to actually go through my sales process for a 12% conversion rate in order to hit that number of 100 sales. So is that making sense for you so far? I know it could be a lot of math sometimes, but it does empower you greatly to think through now your marketing strategy and what your numbers need to look like potentially as you play around with this. Now, I would love for you to have some fun and play with this because if you can see here, we can change these numbers and actually have different leads. So let's say that I increase my conversion rate to 15% from 12%. Now I actually only need 600 people. So you see how I need 833 leads every month. If I increase this just a tinge by 15%, now I need almost 200 less people to go through my sales process every single month. Same thing here. Let's say that I increase from 8% to 10%. Now I only need 500 people. And we want to look at, maybe you want to decrease a percentage. So if I go with 3% versus 5% on this coaching service here, then I need more leads than I initially had with 5%. So that again kind of just starts informing your entire marketing strategy so hey, this is what the numbers need to look like every single month. All right, so now that you have your projected revenue numbers, you know how many leads and conversion rates you need to be hitting every month, it's time now to start looking at your analytics. So, we have a ton of tools that we love using to track our metrics, whether it's our website clicks or our leads that are coming in every single month, or how many people are hitting our webinar pages and our landing pages. But all of that can be a little confusing to figure out. So, in the next couple of videos, I'm super excited because we're partnering with our favorite tools to actually show you guys how you can start tracking these numbers, how you can start deploying marketing strategies that can help you get more leads, get more sales, and help you hit that next revenue milestone in your business. From everything from how we produce content to actually how we set up automations and all the good marketing stuff that happens behind the scenes with our sales mechanisms, all the way to hiring help and finding people that can actually help you deploy these systems so that you can scale your business confidently. So I'm super excited about that series. If you have any questions about setting up revenue projections or what tools to use or how to track these numbers, let me know in the comments below. I love to answer them in the next couple of videos as we deploy this new content series. All right, I love you. Un beso. Don't forget to download the free spreadsheet. And of course, go check out this next masterclass. It's totally free, where I'm going to walk you through the content strategy that you could be deploying to actually make these numbers happen in your business, along with case studies of how our clients are doing it right now. So I'm super excited. I hope it empowers you. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Un beso. Bye for now.